And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball, right here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the Clippers starting five. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Harden. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the two-guard spot. And for Portland, Jeremy Grant is out there with Walker. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at center. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Now, here's Simons, hoping to put that miserable performance against the Clippers behind him tonight. Pass to Thybulle. A three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Ayton on the money from 12 feet away.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac kicks to Harden. Pass to Mann. Here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step?
Leonard hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The pass to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Harden. Simons finds Ayton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How about Ayton just gliding to the rim with that 7'1" frame?
Outside, George. Leonard the pass to Harden. And George now top of the key. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simons surveying the D. Thybulle on the wing. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Ayton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Mann passes to George. Harden outside. Leonard on the wing. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Simons against Harden. And Bernie Simons, and that's good. And that ties it up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Harden. He had 15 points last outing. good on the shot.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Simons kicks to Walker. Ayton, the pass to Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. A pull-up. The shot's good from Simons. Simons has got 5.
Man, finishing it off there. Simons showing great quickness and alertness to get there that time.
Simons against Harden. Shoots over Simons. Here's George. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Grant outside. Ayton in the high post. Shoots over Zubac. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era. DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school draw back to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
Here's Leonard. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Henderson against Highland. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. They get it back. Pass to Rupert from past the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Leonard.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
And so he makes both from the line. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 3-pointer, Simon. The shot, no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. P.J. Tucker is out there with Plumlee, and it's Highland in at the wall. Tipped away, stolen by George. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. Now, here's George. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Yes, that goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Kamare. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Henderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Simons. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
A nice shot by George.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Passes to Murray. And here's Henderson, guarded by Powell. Henderson, no good. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Clippers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Henderson. The rebound by Paul George. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul. Walker's checked in for Portland. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Murray. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. And it's Harden in for Highland. Powell kicks to George. The crossover. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Harden. He's guarded closer. Misses from close range.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Clippers leading by 3. Walker with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Henderson kicks to Thybulle. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. Again, Simons missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Tucker a screen. Harden dishes to George. Off target from outside.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Simons from outside. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
The Clippers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were 2 loud points.
Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Walker a screen on Powell. Here's Simons. Again, Simons missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here is Harden. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Nice movement on the screen and roll. Zubac's good at angling his body in those sets.
Outside, Walker lets it go with the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. From deep, George. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Clippers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got off to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
Hey, yo, their offense has been clicking. They're making the right reads, and they're making the most of their opportunities.
I like their aggressiveness, not just taking what the defense gives them, they're taking what they want.
Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. It'll be the Suns against the Spurs in San Antonio. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Grant and Fernie Simons out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Walker, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trail by 6. Simons, the pass to Grant. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Simons has gone 4 of 10 here, has 6 misses. Here's Harden. Here he goes. And the layup falls. Harden's got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Walker with the screen for Simons. Hits it from 3-point range. 14 points for him.
Well, Simons loves to take threes. He's dependable from there.
Inside, Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harden against Simon. Grant down low. Count that one. Grant's got his first points of the game.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
At the beginning of his career, Grant Brent was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
Yeah, no question. He just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points. Has even developed that 3-ball to become a multi-level scorer.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Now here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. Shoots over Grant.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Oh, wise words. Thank you. Zubac, that's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Simons with the ball. 14 points for him.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Leonard attacking and finished off by Leonard.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off. with the Thunder finish.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Powell's checked in. Walker finds Henderson. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Henderson for three. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the pass to Leonard.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to Walker. Now here's Grant. Over George. And he can't bank that one in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Trailblazers trail by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Here's Henderson. Lays it up off the glass.
And for an undersized player, Henderson can still do damage inside. He's got a nice combination of power and finesse.
Now here's Leonard. 15 points in the game. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Powell kicks to Harden. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Walker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Grant outside. From outside the arc. He doesn't hit that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead, up 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Fourth quarter time, everyone.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Plumlee out there with Brown. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside, George. Over Murray. George dishes to Powell. Back to George. Looking to get back on track here. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Murray finds Henderson. Back to Murray. Simon's on the wing. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Brown the pass to Plumlee. The shot by George, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Henderson, and he uses the glass on the lane.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubats is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Brown. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And James Harden has subbed in for Highland. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside, Walker. Got a piece of it. Simons kicks to Thibault. Portland needs to get off a shot. A step-back shot here. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Pass to George. Now Leonard. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
Trailblazers trail by 8. With the step back. Ayton, it's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Leonard with a screen on Simon. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone and finished off by Walker.
I love the hustle on the break. Simon's just determined to see that play end with a positive result.
Leonard the pass to Zubats. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3.
And it's amazing to say he's almost second overall in career three-pointers.
And many of those are from way beyond the arc. This guy puts on a shooting display every single night.
And to be sneaking up on Ray Allen and Steph Curry, 2 of the purest jump shooters we've ever seen. Unreal.
First team foul.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Simons against Harden, and it's Simons missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. Screen by Zubats. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Grant knows his role and willing to take over during key parts of the game. As long as he stays within himself, he can make those kind of contributions.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 7. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
For your Blazer dancers.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
A shake. And the layup is up and in. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Leonard against Grant. Nice move. Back to Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with James Harden. James, this team adds onto its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We're continuing to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
Make your hell gaming.